This week's Look at Landscaping with your WSAZ lawn and landscape expert.
Hi, I'm Michael Payne, Operations Manager for Brown Landscape Management. We've had a rough summer so far, so today I'd like to give you some tips on some things you can do to help your lawn recover and look good for the fall. We've had a pretty strange summer. We went from record rainfall to now about 14 to 16 days of no rain, and that has really affected your lawns and your landscapes. So today I'd like to give you a few tips. In this area, we have clay and rocky soil. So the moisture in this area was really good for us in the spring and kept everything growing and also kept everything green. So when you go from one extreme to another, which is considered drought conditions that we're having right now, that clay soil gets really hard and compacted. It almost feels like you're walking on concrete. When that happens, that hard soil gets hot as the temperatures rise. What that's done is that compacted soil has caused it to go dormant and turn yellow. At the beginning of the year, we had a lot of moisture, which helped everything grow, bloom, stay nice and thick. But over time, with extended moisture, we noticed some things such as funguses, specific weeds that have popped up. Some of your landscape plants may have had some little brown spots or dried up and wilted over, and that was all caused by funguses. In previous videos, I've said once we get the proper weather conditions, they will try to recover, in which they did the first week that we had some dry weather. But then we've got extended dry weather, which is causing another set of issues. Right now with the landscape beds is a perfect time to very, very lightly spot trim some of your bushes if they're needed and weed the beds. Cutting way back or trying to plant new plants right now with the current weather we're having is just going to make you have to water multiple times, and there's still a chance that that may not take root. So I would wait probably about a month before doing any planting, and just make sure if your lawn and landscape needs some water, give it a little bit of water to help it retain some of the nutrients that it has and prevent it from developing funguses or just lawn turning brown. Like I was saying, all of that rain made the clay nice and soft, and now the drought has turned that clay almost into concrete, which gets hot, burns your lawn, and gives you yellow grass like you see me stand in. Aeration is a process where we bring a machine to your lawn and we punch holes into your soil. What that does is when we punch those holes and pull the plug, it allows your lawn to breathe, and it allows the moisture that we do get and then fertilizers, anything good, get deeper into the soil, so the existing lawn that you have and soil gets healthier, thicker, stronger, which therefore will help prevent things such as the funguses. I also highly recommend this year overseeding, because this right where I'm standing, a lot of this is yellow and may not come back. So by punching the holes and seeding, we're replenishing the thin areas, the bare areas, with, in my opinion, this area, a turf-type tall fescue. You can use Kentucky bluegrass, which is a beautiful blend of grass, but with the amount of moisture we had this year, I noticed a lot of funguses. There's a lot of Bermuda and zoysia in the area, which that grass right now is thriving, but therefore will go in the fall, will start to turn brown and go dormant. But by doing the aeration and overseeding, that helps almost any issue that you've had with the lawn. I can't promise that it's going to correct it, make it perfect for next year, but it's putting yourself in a position for next year to be ready for these weather conditions if they come back. Having a thick lawn retains the moisture, prevents it from turning, brown as quickly. It retains all the fertilizers, everything it needs to survive. A thicker lawn, less weeds, so that prevents bare spots when you try to take care of those weeds, and overall just helps the health of your lawn. Aeration, I recommend for every single person in this tri-state this year, because this soil is hard as a rock, can't breathe. Whether we do it, you do it, aeration is the most important thing that you can do for your lawn. We're going to be starting that service here in September, pending the weather temperature. Right now it's way too hot. Mid-September through October is the ideal time. It's the perfect thing that you can do to help with all the issues that we've had from February up until today. If you have any questions or would like to get scheduled for an estimate, feel free to scan this QR code or give our office a call at 606-928-0030. As always, have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next Friday.